Allegheny in the Monongahela River, and welcome you to gRRR Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59, quarterback Jalen Hurts.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in that end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And in motion is Brown. On second down, Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It's going to be third. They need 1. 180. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation? So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's in! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. And they're led by the number 1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
An incompletion on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
180! Regular! Up! Run!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, we're going to find good success.
And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. He'll get this out wide, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Up, up. Set. 180. What's that?
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
King. Hey, what's up? Alert. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Regular. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
20. Hey, alert. Run. Real. Point it right. Kings. Hey, alert 33. Hurry. What's up?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Alert. Hurry. Pistol. Stop.
They'll go. Mayfield. That's taken in. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
What's that? 180. Hey, up. Run. What's that?
Throwing is Mayfield. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did, so it stays with Pittsburgh.
Point it right. King. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, Hurts. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Highsmith. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20s.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Run. Regular.
To throw is Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are on top. It's now 10-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A throw on the move is caught. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Protect. Hey, regular! Kings, Kings! Pistol, pistol, pistol. That's right.
Baker to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Hurry, hurry! 180! Hey, alert 33! Real. Up, up! What's up?
Here's Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Hurry, hurry! Run. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's that?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Run. Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Regular! Kings! What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. Even in today's age of offense, still a meaningful number for quarterbacks and not an easy plateau to reach. They go play action with Mayfield. This one intercepted. He gets free inside the 30. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Extra point try now for Zerlo. It's up and through. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Up. Real. Right. Real. Up. Point it right. Stop.
On first down is Mayfield. That's taken in left side by Smith. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, King. Watch out.
On 2nd down, Baker. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here comes 2nd and 4. And in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, Hurts. Quick throw on a slant, taken in by Smith. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Tight end on the move left. Hurts again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10.
One final throw before the break. Find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our look around the...
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Hey, 180! Hey, alert 33! Regular! Stop!
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Left, 180! What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Catch made there, that's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
33. What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now a give on the ground, finding room across midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's got it! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Mayfield. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Pistol. Kings! Up. Stop!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. To the goal line and in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass, he's got Calcaterra. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
A run up the middle with Barkley. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up fourth down.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Hurry! 180! Regular. Real. What's up?
Second down throw for Mayfield. He finds Austin with the grab. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
33. Good. One point right. Up. Stop.
Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
20. What's up?
RPO quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to...
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive, and he'll get about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. They put Wilson in motion. A second down throw for Hurts. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That is taken at the 10. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 32 yards. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's Pacheco. He gets the fourth quarter going, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler first down.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
180. What's that?
Now a give up the middle. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
What's that?
On play action, Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll get this to Calcaterra. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They put Wilson in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Catch made right side by Wilson. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts now. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Grant Calcaterra. Touchdown, Eagles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Zerline's kick up and good. And the Eagles are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Eagles 21.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Regular. Good. Alert. Run.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
180.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Alert. Good.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Real.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Metcalf makes the grab again. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
180. King. Stop.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 39.
To throw is Hurts. Catch is made by Wright. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards. And an Eagles 1st down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's right side. He's got Calcaterra. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. A 1st down throw for Hurts. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air again, Hurts. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
All week we're going to see this play be...
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Eagles are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Hey, alert 33. Good. 180. Alert, alert. Hey, alert. Real. Done.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, Mayfield. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. On second down, Hurts. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock. Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. Here we go. One final play. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of the first down.